Hello, welcome to Behind the Scenes at Slimming World. I'm Claire.
And I'm Anna.
And we are the voices of Slimming World podcast. And today we have a very, very exciting podcast that you can watch or you can listen to.
Yes, we have got a box, and it's not just any box.
Hey, I've got a box too.
You haven't got my box though, love. This is the Slimming World Kitchen box. This is our new subscription service with 15 meals every single week for 2 people, for 4 people. It is full of free food and absolutely spectacular. I'm so excited to get in here because this is delivered to your door. All I've got to do is cook it and wash it up.
Yeah, apparently there's meals for 2, there's meals for 4, and yeah, we've got these 2 different boxes which we're going to taste test today. You get the chance to watch us cook it, open it, and potentially eat it.
Well, you know what? The great thing about this is it's taken the thought out of it. I don't have to go to the supermarket anymore. I can get it delivered for a Friday night. I can get it delivered every single day of the week if I wish to. So, can we just get opening these boxes now?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm ready.
Oh, you need strength.
So, the great thing is it comes already done. All you need is to open the box. And then you can get in.
That sounds like it's easier for you than it is for me.
It also comes with this, and if you don't know what this is the magazine that holds it all. There are 15 recipes in this magazine, and every single week they are new recipes. So we've each got one, well 2, haven't we?
Yeah, so I've got a vegan box, and Anna has a meat, fish, what else is in your one?
Poultry, and it says the number of the recipe that you've got. You go to the book and you find out what you've got. So I have got a number 2. What have you got?
All right. Okay, I've got a number 4 and a number 8. So we're going to look inside these little books.
So I've got a number 2 and a number 9. And number 2 is, I'm very excited to say, a chicken arrabbiata. And number 9, oh my goodness me, I've been waiting for number 9 all my life. This is a baked cod with wedges and tartar sauce.
The question is, can we make it look like it does on the picture? That seems to be a challenge. Okay, so I've got recipe number 4, which this week is a chili non carne with sweet corn salsa. And I've got recipe number 8, which is a roasted veggie bolognese. It's a whole new ball game, it says here. Right, so why don't we put our aprons on and you can watch us make a bit of a mess in this spectacularly clean kitchen and find out what happens next.
We'll see you in a sec. So, I've got my bag and my box. Something really interesting to know about this. This is all recycled, but also you can use this, which is the block of ice. If you have got a meat or a fish one, it will come with a double ice. And I love this because it says, save me and reuse me. Just pop it in the freezer and it is great for picnics and stuff like that. So, I am making a recipe number 9, which is baked cod with wedges and tartar sauce. So, I've got skinless cod. Look at the size of those portions, really substantial. And then, let's see what's in this bag.
That was a good tear.
Was it? I was quite proud of my tear there. We have got 1 humongous cucumber. We have got a, what do you call this? Is this a gem lettuce?
I'd say it's a little gem lettuce.
Yeah. Then we have got, it has to be Slimming World, we have got some seriously big potatoes for the chips. We have got some, I think that is going to be parsley, tomatoes, capers, and lemon, and some more more potatoes. So, I've got to make a tartar sauce, some wedges, and this baked cod. So I think I'm going to get started by chopping the potatoes.
I think the hard part is that we actually don't know where really much is in this kitchen. So that's also potentially worth watching for.
I mean, anything could happen here, couldn't it? I am now currently searching for a knife.
Right, I can help you find a knife.
Right, you need to find a knife. I am going to chop the wedges. Now, this is really, really simple how you do this. You literally chop the wedges. We've turned the oven on because it did need preheating. We're going to make these and pop them in a pan with some 1 cow cooking spray and parchment. And if by magic, there is a knife. So I'm
saying you're going to... This seems ready prepared.
Yes. So I'm going to chop my wedges. How would you chop your wedges? Are you doing lengthways?
I mean, can we just admire like the shape of that potato?
I mean, it's more like a foot.
Where have
a
they
little
grown
tomato.
that?
I know. But do you know what I also love about these boxes is, you know, there's a number of different sized tomatoes. Not everything is perfect because I think it's about using the best ingredients we possibly can. So I'm making more of a chip than a wedge. We're going to chop these up and then we are going to get them in the pan with some fry lights.
I'm nervous watching you chopping.
Why? I'm sure someone's going to tell me off, but you know what? I think the great thing about this is not about perfection. This is about taste, and I'm a woman who likes a good hearty meal. So,
So you're a chunky wedge kind of lady then?
I am just, well, no, I'd normally go thinner than this,
Oh.
but I am being told by the recipe that I need to make it chunky. Are you a recipe following kind of girl? Because I'm an ad hoc, let's make it ourselves type of girl.
I mean, I kind of start with great intentions and sometimes I go a bit of a rebel, if I'm honest.
Do
But
you?
I like, actually, what I enjoy about this is sometimes you get stuck in your own ways.
Yes.
You know, like you're making the same meals. And I found that being a member of Slimming World for like years and years. And this kind of shakes you up. You know, when you get a new recipe, it pays off to kind of stick with it.
Do you know, it's a really good point, because I would make wedges all the time, but I'd never think to do the baked cod with it. That would scare me, and making my own tartars. Oh, I was looking for my pan. She's got it ready. So, we are popping the wedges in. I am a girl that would normally parboil, so this is scaring me a little bit, or microwave, but we are going to...
Do you need to spritz?
We are going to spritz. But look, guys.
I know where that is. I know where that is. Yeah.
Look at the size of these potatoes. This is for two people. There is an abundance of wedges, so I think that's really key to know. We're all about the free food, aren't we? And the filling power.
That's a lot of potato
Isn't
wedges
it?
for
Yeah.
2 potatoes.
So let's follow the recipe, because this says preheat your oven and then we are going to spray and we need to season. So could you see if there's any salt and pepper?
I've worked out which straw it is now, so that's a start.
So we've covered it in the 1 cow cooking spray. Again, I think it's really key to remember that that's free, isn't it? So we know that that's going to be all right. I'm going to tip this in my hand.
What other seasoning are you wanting? A pepper?
I'm wanting black pepper, please.
Single pepper.
I don't know if this is too much salt. So we've done that. We're going to get a bit of, oh no, they're black peppercorns. I don't think that's going to work so well. So yeah, loads and loads of chips in here.
They're all whole.
They're all whole. Okay, so imagine there was black pepper in here, and now I'm going to pop these in the oven. Right, so they're in the oven, safely ensconced. They are in for about 25 to 30 minutes. Meanwhile, I need to get some yoghurt and make some tartar sauce. Have you ever made tartar sauce? I don't think it's something I've ever made. I need a spoon, Claire. Do you think we're going to find one in there? Maybe a little smaller. So I need
This is too big.
I mean, I'm stirring. I need 2. What do I need to do? Meanwhile, it says zest a lemon, then put into a large mixing bowl and set aside. So, I'm going to zest a lemon.
I think I need a spoon for
I
your
think
legs.
this is going to be... Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I think this is... Oh, smell that. Do you know what? I think what's going to be really amazing about these boxes is trying things that potentially I would never try. Like for me, I'd never think to make a tartar sauce. I think they might be down there, love. I'd never think to make a tartar sauce.
Someone
so
is
this is
passing me a spoon out of shot.
So this is
Can we
a
have a
really good thing. So I'm going to grate the lemon.
Smells so good.
Doesn't it? I don't know. This is zesting. Now, I'm going to finely chop some parsley, then roughly chop some capers. Oh!
It's so good. Okay.
Okay, right.
I'm impressed with your zesting.
It says to pop that aside, so I'm popping that aside now. I'm going to go to parsley. And do I chop all the parsley? Do you know, and another thing I think what's going to be fun is we can get people involved. Like, you can have your mates round. You could almost have a box party, couldn't you?
You could.
You know,
and I think then also, because there are the 15 varieties of recipes every week, and it does change up every week.
Yeah.
Then, you know, you might have something that I haven't got. And yeah, I used to do that actually with one of my friends, a fellow member, where Fridays we'd each go down and get something from the Slimming World Iceland range.
Oh, what a clever
and
idea.
we'd all bring a different thing. It'd be like a buffet.
Well,
you know?
I was thinking a box party. Like, we could all order a box and bring a different thing, and we could have like a box
I
party,
feel like
couldn't
there
we?
could be some catchy title there, like a Barty,
A box.
a Poxy.
Now, capers, I don't know about you, but again, this is another ingredient I wouldn't necessarily feel comfortable using, but I'm trying. So it says to roughly chop. I like watching cooking programs. diagrams, you see. So can you see what I'm doing here with my knife?
I mean, yeah.
So I don't think
looking like a mush more than a chop, I suppose.
I mean,
how do you chop capers glamorously?
Well, I don't. I'm just keeping my fingers. That's what I'm hoping. So I am going to. This says, meanwhile, zest the lemon. Then tip the zest into a large mixing bowl. I've got a rather small mixing bowl.
Right.
Make the tartar sauce. Finely chopped parsley. Roughly chopped capers. Add them to a small bowl. And quarter of the chop. Right, we've got to use a quarter. And then we're going to chop this in. This is all as is, isn't it? So my yoghurt is
Are you
here.
going to put it all in?
Well, I'm hoping so. It says a quarter of the chopped parsley and squeeze the lemon juice in as well. Oh, gosh. So I don't have a zester, so I'm going to use the back of the back of a spoon. I mean, I'm not employed for my cooking skills. And do you know what? Because I often talk, don't I, about how I'm not very good at cooking.
Yeah.
And actually, I think this will make me try new things. Maybe not be as scared.
I think you're going to get the camera.
Oh, my God. Sorry, guys. I'm going to tip my yoghurt in. Oh my God, the yogurt's taking up.
Noise?
I'm just,
You're actually milking the cow.
I'm milking the yogurt right now. Right, what's this tell me I've got to do? Right, so there's all my ingredients. Mix this up.
This is so great to watch. I hope that
She's
you
just-
are enjoying it.
She's getting so much joy out of my failure. Right, now I've got to get serious now. I've got to throw some things down here and I'm going to move this to the side.
Okay.
And now I've got to do something with some fish. Now, fish scares me to cook. So we're going to have a little look. It says, put the cod on a baking tray. Spray with cooking spray and season to taste and bake for 10 to 12 minutes. Right. Can I have a tray? Can I have some fry lights? I'm going to just score the packet with this. So for me, cod is something that scares me just because I don't really cook with it. So this is great that it's literally telling me what to do. So I'm going to spray this with fry light. Could I have the salt and pepper, madam?
Yes.
Is that possible? Done quite a bit of fry light. So again, how quick and easy was that to make? That looks sensational.
Good news is that I've just looked on the other side and I found the pepper.
Oh, great. So going to do a bit of pepper, a bit of salt.
Wow.
And then I'm going to sprinkle this in and then we're coming back. What are we doing next? We're going to do some salad. So I'm going to go and put this over here for 10 to 12 minutes. Good to know that the chips are cooking, the wedges are cooking well. So what have I got to do next? I need, oh look, she's great, isn't she? She's my assistant. I need another chopping board, I think, because I'm going to be doing the salad next. So what have we got here to do? Trim and thinly slice the lettuce, quarter the tomatoes, finely dice the cucumber, add the chopped salad and the remaining parsley to a mixing bowl and squeeze. Maybe used a bit too much lemon juice on something else.
You used it all.
But we won't worry about that. So
It's very specific though. Not to keep the cucumber.
see, this is where I go a little bit wrong because if you know me, I'm not that great at following a recipe. I just like to ad lib.
Does it
So,
make washings?
well, I feel like possibly. Should I go and give it a little rinse?
I don't know.
I'm going to give it a little rinse. Here we go. Oh, there we go.
I don't know whether I should be assisting.
I need one of those little salad spinners, don't I? Do you know what you could get me, Claire?
Right.
You could go and have a delve and see if there's a bowl that I can put my salad into.
I'm delving.
She's delving. So, roughly chopping all the lettuce. And do you know what? Again, what I think I love about these boxes already is the 1/3 speed is just already done in it, isn't it? It's not something I have to think about. It's just here. Oh, perfect.
That was the first cupboard that I looked.
So we've got some lettuce. Then what we're gonna do with this cucumber? We're gonna cut it.
Steady on.
Again, I don't know if you find this, Claire, but you know when you're trying to plan out a meal, sometimes for me the speed can be something that I struggle with. It lacks. I don't have any ideas. It's just the same kind of stuff. So actually having it already prepared is a really great thing that you don't have to think
and
about.
speed-free food is the part of the food optimizing plan. Speed-free food is like super low in calories. And the idea is that when we are doing the food optimizing plan, that we fill our plates with at least a third
Yeah.
speed-free food. And the good thing about these boxes is they've already taken care of that. In fact, from what I understand, there's like quite plentiful portions of speed-free food.
Do you know, I would really say that, like, look at this. This is on the side as well, so I know
Cucumber.
a whole cucumber. Now, we all know about me and my little tomatoes. I'm not a fan
we?
of the... Yeah, you know I hate little tomatoes. Oh my God, I think they should be made illegal. But
Yeah,
they...
but you love cucumbers.
Yes, but they've made these a little bit bigger. these a little bit bigger. They're a little bit bigger than tiny. So again, this is a really great thing.
Technique to chopping a tomato, or are you just going for it?
I'd normally take the seeds out, but I just want to make sure that I'm giving all the nutrients.
I feel like if you have a tip of how we should best cook tomatoes so that they kind of hold together, then please post that in the comments below. That would be very handy.
These are baby plum tomatoes as well, so they're much sweeter. So I'm just chopping these up while trying not to take a knuckle off, because that's always key. But again, wouldn't this be fun? Imagine you had your mates over, you could all be cooking a dish or bring some of it done, and you get to try new things, wouldn't you? So it may be like, I've ordered mine, and I've ordered some veggie and some vegan ones for Daisy to try, because I think that'd be really great. And I'm just going to add that in. Then we're going to do the makeshift lemon that I've used. Probably shouldn't be using the sharpener, should I? But look how good this looks. We're going to put some more pepper in it. And can you see if there's your spoon? It's coming handy now, your spoon. Just going to mix this all up and just check. I've not missed anything.
Don't put your tomato juice on the bottom of your bowl. That's not a good look, is it?
I know, but...
I mean, presentation's going to matter here.
Right, okay. I am going to make this look beautiful. But again, look at that. Banging salad, banging tartar sauce.
To be honest, something like that, although this is a meal for two, I think, that would last a couple of days, I think.
Well, look at that salad, because again, what I know is, like, for me, that I'm going to have some of that left over and some tartar sauce, so then I could really go and add that into something else, couldn't I? So, now all we're waiting for is the wedges to finish cooking and the tartar sauce. Then we're going to plate it up.
Shall I put the cup of tea on? Put the kettle on?
Ooh, nice brew, and I'll clean up.
Yeah.
So, mine's in the oven.
Brew's sorted.
Yes.
Needed that, I think.
Good.
Let's get going then and see if we can get cracking with mine. So I am doing recipe number, just check, 4, which is chili non carne with sweet corn salsa.
Ooh.
I actually decided, whilst the kettle was boiling, to just get some of the bits out. Now that I know my way around the kitchen.
Yes.
You know, right. Let's see what's in here then. I'm intrigued by this. Oh, okay, so I've got some Walsh mushrooms.
Oh my God, look at the size of them.
They're portobello mushrooms,
Nice.
Actually. I reckon that's your favourite, Anna. Coriander,
Oh gosh.
chopped tomatoes. Okay, we've got red kidney beans in a carton.
Do you know what I was thinking though, Claire? Like,
Chili
actually,
con carne mix.
like if you didn't like something, like I would just ditch the coriander, wouldn't I?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Brown rice,
Ooh.
2 massive garlic cloves. Look at the size of them. Woo!
Do you know, again, another thing is how many
Stock.
of us buy things and then don't use it all the time? Like, you might not use much garlic and,
Tiny little onion.
maybe you don't need much. But again, like, not wasting a whole clove of garlic.
Some kind of tomato puree. Wow. What else? Sweet corn. That feels like there's a lot. Okay. Red lentils. Okay, so we've got all my ingredients. There's a bin somewhere over there. Can you...
I'll pop it all down here for you, babe.
Now, there are 5 steps. Let's follow 5 steps.
What should we start
If
with?
you know me, you'll know I'm not a rule follower at all, so this is going to be hard work. Fill a medium saucepan with hot water and bring it to the boil.
Okay, we need to bring it to the boil.
Yeah, okay, now
Okay.
we've got to turn this on, which is...
Wait, maybe we should move these things off it before we turn it on.
Oh, right, okay, danger. I'm going to need to reach them.
It's all right. I'll sort that. You turn that on and I'll sort this out. Right, I'll bring it round.
She thinks I know what I'm doing. Okay, right.
Right.
Someone said you press that one, and then you press this one,
And then you turn
and then
it.
you press this one.
Then you turn the knob.
8, that seems crazy.
But we
9.
want the water to heat up.
Okay.
I've got your rice for you.
I wish I'd had the one with the oven.
Yeah. So I got your rice. We just need this water to come up. Then we'll pop the rice in. So I'll be
Right.
in charge of the rice, shall I, for you?
Yes, it says with hot water, bring it to the boil, then you add the rice and boil for 25 to 30 minutes until cooked, then drain.
Okay. I'm in charge.
We can do the rice, people. Okay, meanwhile, peel and finely dice the onion. I hate chopping onions.
Do you want me to do it?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a big girl.
Can I?
I've got makeup on. It could be a disaster. Cut the mushrooms, and then we need a large non-stick saucepan.
Okay.
I'd say like kind of, yeah, that big one. A big one so you can put everything in.
See, the thing with a posh hob like this is, it doesn't have the rings, like the rings of fire like mine.
where
So I
is
don't know,
it?
where'd you put it down? So, I've got you another pan. Do you know, I was watching a social media and it said, if you don't want your rice
to water. Just don't chop the end bit off, but you've done it.
Again, comments
I think you're rubbish.
below. I was going to put it actually here.
Oh, were
I
you?
have a spare bowl for me veg leftovers.
So I don't know if this is on. It's not heating up. So shall we just try pressing some more buttons and then hope for the best? Listen, all these posh things are brilliant, aren't they? Until you can't get some water to heat up. So we're just going to carry on chopping and pray that this heats up.
There's plenty for me to get on with. I've still got another 4 steps.
Okay, so we're waiting for this. Imagine this water's beautifully boiling and I'm pouring the rice in and it's cooking for 25 to 30 minutes because I'm sure it's doing something.
It's all good.
So you're chopping your onions. What have you got to do after your onions?
I'm going to chop my mushrooms, so
Okay.
I'll be there.
Shall I get the other pan on while we're waiting so that we make sure that we've got that going?
We need some fry light.
Okay.
Now, sometimes, or low-calorie cooking spray, obviously, is its other name. I normally put a bit of water into cooking.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Just allows to kind of saute or soften them.
It's
It's got a beautiful tone, this cooker.
It has got a beautiful tone.
I don't think we're going to get a contract on Saturday morning kitchen
Do you know
or
what?
Ready Steady Cook anytime
I
soon.
don't know if you've seen this, Claire, but I feel like they make it look so easy, don't they?
Don't they?
And
And the thing is, I bet they don't have to do their washing up.
I feel like they've got people underneath the counter. We haven't got any people underneath the counter.
I mean, there are many things that Slimmable Kitchen is bringing, but you do still have to do your washing up. That is possibly the only downside.
I'm just going to check my water. Oh, it's warming. It's warming. We're here for it.
Did you put fry?
No, I haven't put your fry light in because I don't even know if that's on. Okay. The thing is, right, so we're going to put this in. Do we need a lid for our rice, Claire?
I suppose so.
Let's have a little look. Right, I don't think we do because it would have said exactly put the lid on, but we are putting some. I don't think this is on, so let's.
I'm going to continue chopping.
And we might need one of our lovely team to come and assist us to turn the thing on in a minute. That's what we might need to do. Oh, so we're frying off our onions in a cold pan.
You've got it, you've done it. She's got it on. Now, where's my mushrooms?
Your mushrooms are there. Oh. Here we go.
Someone's going to turn this into like a really awful meme, aren't they?
They are, aren't they? But it doesn't matter. It's fine. And do you know what? I think this is an experience, and I think this is what we have to think about it. We wouldn't normally be chopping mushrooms together and cooking brown rice, would we? But it's bringing us,
Take it.
bringing us together.
I need a bit of coffee.
Is this something you'd cook at home? Is this something that might be on the menu for you
This
guys?
is absolutely something. I think what I really like about a chili non-carne recipe is you can really batch up something like the chili and then have it over a few portions.
Yeah.
I mean, this recipe's got rice, but I would have it with a jacket potato, with wedges. I like the ease of it. I mean, real simple and cheap ingredients like, kidney beans. And the idea that I enjoy is this has the recipe here that later on, if I want to cook this again,
yes,
I can go and get these ingredients myself.
Well, and the lovely thing about this little magazine that's in it is it's got all 15 of the recipes. So again, you just got the ones you've bought, but you can go and make the rest. There's also all the nutritional stuff in it, then all the information about how to keep the boxes, about the vegetables, and again, all the safety tips, and also a little section all about recycling, which I absolutely love. So yeah, it's really, really useful because I think sometimes you might get a little bit afraid to try new things, and this will take you out of that kind of comfort zone, wouldn't it? So we've got in here loads of different things from golden aloe gobi tray bake to chicken tikka masala. There's another bean burrito bowl. I mean, do you think this is going to make you try and do different things that you hadn't done before?
I think the ease of it,
yeah,
and also the variety. I mean, I follow a plant-based diet, and so the fact that there are at least four options of vegetarian or vegan options every week, it just allows something a little bit different.
Exactly. Do you know what I've realised? We've not put a timer on the rice. So shall I? Oh, I could start pressing the timer.
Do you put timers? I mean, I kind of just look when it's done. Have you not got a lid?
No, it doesn't. You don't need a lid.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I checked.
So I had a friend that used to put a tea towel in it.
Yes, because then it steams within it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you
Sounds
don't
crazy.
do that while the hob's on, though, babe.
I'm not.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You're my letter, Clara. Right, we've got some mushrooms. I'm feeling like surely the garlic could go in there. No.
Okay. The pan is sizzling.
It's telling me now to make the salsa.
Okay. I've got a bowl for you. Have you got a bowl?
I've got a bowl here.
Okay.
Here's a bowl I made earlier.
Do you need a knife? You've got a knife?
I've got a knife.
Do you want a clean chopping board, or are you all
I'm
good?
good.
To go?
I'm all good. I mean, when you don't have meat on a recipe, it does kind of mean
Save
that's
on
a
the
bit,
chopping
bit easier.
boarding. Yes.
So to make the salsa, loving the colours in this salsa. De-seed and finely dice the pepper, drain and rinse the sweet corn, put it in a small bowl with the diced pepper, the remaining diced onion. It's a very small onion.
Do we need to fish the onion out, Claire?
I think we're just going to have to skip over that bit. What did I say about me not following rules? This is why you probably should read the rules, or not rules, steps, before you do this.
I reckon the onion's still raw in here. We could fish some out.
I mean, no.
No, you're okay.
I'm all good. It was a small onion. It's going in there. We've got plenty of
You've
other
got
things.
issues with your onions,
Is it not a
haven't you?
salsa if it doesn't have onion? I'm not quite sure. People are screaming at the screen right now.
Get the onion out the pan.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
For our safety, we are choosing not to take the onion out the pan.
Can I stir your pan?
Can you stir my pan?
Can I just because I don't want your onions to
Thank
catch,
you.
love.
I appreciate
Okay.
that.
This is a two-hander, isn't it? So salsa, something you do much at home? 'Cause-
I think the thing that when I really started to look at Slimming World and enjoying the plan was when I kind of stepped up and stopped having everything so plain.
Yeah.
You know, things like we've got here, like the chili non-carne mix, the things like the fresh herbs. And I never really used to do that. I used to just think that if I was following a diet,
It had to
everything
be
needed to be
bland.
plain
Yeah.
and boring. And when you actually really dig into some of the recipes with Slimming World, they're really colourful, they're really flavoursome. And so sort of having like a little salsa stashed in your fridge, that's got to be a good thing, right?
And what they've really tried to do when we've been, I keep saying when we at Slim World Kitchen tried to do this, is like things like the paste that come with it, the mixes of the seasonings and stuff, they're things that are all free as well, because we know that you can end up in a supermarket buying a blend and it's blended with oils and sugars. So again, all that thinking has been taken out of it for you, hasn't it? And another thing I was thinking, say you like the salsa from this, but you liked, I don't know, something from the burrito bowl. It's almost like you could recreate different bits of this menu, couldn't you? And
Yeah.
I love the fact that there's going to be all different types of things that are coming out that maybe we've never ever tried before. I need to go and check a wedge, my wedges.
I think
'cause
I'm
they
going
might
to
be
need to
burning.
potentially put a little bit of water in this because it's
Would you like me to get you some water?
I can't chop quick enough.
Okay, I'm going to get you some water. I'm going to look for a vessel to put some water in. Just need a little bit of cold water.
A little bit of cold water.
Okay, a little bit of cold water is coming in. Right. Do you know, green peppers are not my favourite when they're cooked, but I love them in a bit
Perfect.
of... do you want some more water?
Yeah, that's perfect.
I
Just
love
a little
them
bit to
themselves.
saute, yeah.
Okay, give that a little bit of a mix.
Sometimes when you put like a bit of low-calorie spray, it can get quite dry, can't it? So
you can catch. So, perfect.
we don't
Now-
need to burn a pan.
No, I'm going to check your rice because I don't know if I should be simmering rather than...
We just
Bubbling
let it,
vigorously.
yeah.
Let me just turn it
Once
down
it's brought,
to a simmer. Oh, it says rinse. Oh, do you know what? No. I thought it said rinse the rice, but it didn't. It just said rice.
see the thing is, when I cook rice at home,
Do you
and
rinse it?
me and a couple of the guys in the team were talking about this, I've actually got like a pressure cooker.
Yes, I
and
know.
putting your rice in that, oh, it's the best. You get sticky rice.
I
don't have to worry about boiling on pans, which I'm sure that you could do.
I got told about rinsing rice, which is something I'd never tried to do before. I just chucked it in, and now I understand why sometimes my rice is a little bit like a brick because
What
there's
else
too much starch in it. So,
Rinse the sweet corn. That's what I need to do.
do you know another thing I was thinking? You know when you joined my group all those years ago and you hadn't tried those?
I
new
suppose we
things?
should say you're
Yes,
a consultant
I am.
of many years, and I am
A
a mere
member.
member, as I call
It
myself.
is. But this would have been, or is going to be so amazing for people who have never, do you want me to get you a vessel?
A vessel.
Here we go.
She
Let's
knows
rinse
where
it
everything
again.
is now.
Yes.
That's good. Okay.
Here you go, you've got a vessel and a bowl. It would have been really great for the Claire that was scared, who'd never eaten those fruits and vegetables, like to actually gone, right, this is how I cook it, because that's something you've been on such a journey with, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've gone on to lose 5 stone with Slimming World in the last number of years, and it's when I kind of joined Slimming World, I really didn't understand how to put together a meal. I wouldn't even know where things are. I remember confusing, like going looking for ginger in a supermarket. I didn't know what ginger looked like. So that actually having a box like this, that Claire would have really appreciated it, because that would have eased me in without the kind of embarrassment, I suppose, of asking and not knowing that kind of thing.
So true. And we were talking before about our mums, like about getting them a box and getting them to try it. I'm also going to order my little niece who's 24 one, because I think it would be a really great thing for her to try some new foods that maybe she hasn't tried in the same way. So it's exciting, isn't it? Just getting that ability to try something maybe once, see if you like it, and if you don't, ditch it. If you do, add it into your repertoire. Shall I take your bowl?
Yeah.
So
for such a big kitchen, this is a very small working space, isn't it?
I'm just worried now that we've turned this down so much they're not cooking.
That's okay whilst I'm doing all the other things.
Do you think you're all right? Shall I give you a little stir and
I'm
check
about
you're okay?
to get that going in a minute.
Oh, are you? Can you tell the control freak of me is coming out and
There
just
you go.
checking
I'm
that
thinking,
you're
why
okay?
haven't we put the garlic in yet? That's what's confusing
Have you
me.
missed your garlic somewhere?
No, it's not there yet. I'm following step by step.
Oh, so you're adding... No, add the garlic and remaining diced... You've got to keep some diced pepper
Yep.
out. Have you kept diced pepper for your mushroom? Shall I fish it out?
No, I'll do it. Get your hands off my pepper. You back off.
Right, Claire, you need to fish some of your
At this
pepper
rate,
out.
we'll be delving into an extra salad bowl.
You won't. I'll be giving you some of my salad on the side. Yeah, you need some of your peppers.
How do you cut flipping coriander? It's hard work, isn't it?
Do you want a bigger knife?
I mean,
Do you want me to do it?
I think it's getting there.
Yeah, it's fine. Listen, it's only you that's eating the coriander because I can't stand the blinking stuff. So
Well,
yeah.
it's going in the salsa, I'm afraid.
Oh yeah. But again, things like the lentils are not something I'd normally cook with, but that's something you do quite a lot, and again, really good for protein, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, this is a quite different way of ways of things that I would have done it, but I'm just rolling with it. You know, I'm trusting the process, as they say.
Do you know that's what's so interesting?
Pick out some peppers.
Fishing your peppers out.
Don't do it like this at home. Don't try this at home. This is ridiculous.
This is what's so interesting about this, because actually...
Interesting?
No, right? I'm not a recipe follower, and that's maybe where I mess it up sometimes. But if you follow it as the recipe, that's when it normally turns out quite well, doesn't it?
And my advice is read the recipe steps before you start.
Yeah, totally. So you've still got to do your lentils, tomato puree, stir and coat them, haven't you?
Am I putting this in here?
Oh, she's asking me. You have got to put half the diced peppers and the remaining cooked onion, finely chop the coriander and stir into a bowl. No, right, that's set aside. Now you're going to drain and rinse the beans, then peel and crush or grate your garlic.
Grated garlic?
Yeah, or I guess do you want me to see if we've got a garlic something
No,
around?
I'm just going to finally dice it.
Oh my gosh, look what I found in the drawer after all of that with my blinking lemon.
And you got half the lemon all over the kitchen.
Yeah, I've got some batteries, I've got all sorts
Right,
of
do you know
things
what
in
you can
here.
do? Because it sounds messy and I don't think I can be bothered.
Do you want me to go and
deal
do
with
this?
that.
What have I got to do? Drain it?
Drain it.
Okay. Oh,
Do you want one of these things?
No, I need to check my my wedges are catching. Right, we said we do.
Could you imagine if this was Friday night and the girls around? It could be like chaos.
Oh,
Could you keep the noise down, please? Some of us are trying to cook.
I've got raw wedges on the bottom. There's nothing than a raw bottom wedge, is there?
I need to focus. I need to do the garlic. That's what I need to do.
Oh gosh. Do you know what?
We're trying to make this look easy. It's going well.
Do you know what? I think it is easy in your own home when you're not trying to do this being filmed, isn't it? Right, so I'm draining your beans.
It's very true, actually.
That's what I'm doing here.
The pressure.
The pressure is real,
You know,
isn't
people
it?
could be watching how we're cutting things, thinking, "Oh my goodness, the
Right.
danger."
So what beans are these, Claire, that I'm rinsing?
The ones that make you trump.
Oh! I've lost it. Oh! Don't look over here, guys. Let's have a little look. Do I have to
What
wash?
is happening?
I've just split the package.
Oh no.
We don't need to worry about that, but I'm rinsing. Is that the correct thing I'm doing?
I mean, yes.
Should it
They
be hot
are
or
red
cold
kidney
water?
beans.
Hold on. Here
Other
we go.
beans are available.
Oh dear. Right, I'm rinsing my beans. What am I doing after I've rinsed your beans, Claire?
Bringing it back.
Okay. Oh dear.
Bringing it back and drinking some coffee because I
Right,
think
okay.
that's what you need more caffeine right now.
Okay, I've rinsed a bean. Now, I'm going to get a bowl. Here we go. Right, where do you need your beans, love?
I don't know yet. I'm still finally dicing my garlic.
Right, let's cook mushrooms in the pan for 1 more minute before adding the beans and half the chilli. So I think we need to add these into your...
I'm like curious about where we're going to need to boil the kettle, I'm thinking, because surely that's going to be how the red lentils get cooked.
Yes, but you need to, but that needs to go up on the heat, doesn't it? So do you want me to sort the kettle out?
You put the kettle on, Polly. Anyway, let's get the garlic in.
So that heat needs to go up majorly, because that's still raw. We've got your beans. I'm going to go and sort some water out for you. I need a vessel for my water.
Oh dear. I'm starving. Can't wait to just eat this and just get tuck in. Right, okay, we're adding the, that's meant to be for 1 minute.
How much water do you need?
Don't know, not very yet, but I would say a
350 mils of water. Oh, 700 that was.
Let's maybe take that off the cooker.
Yeah.
Safety first. Okay. Oh, wow. Tell you what, that came quick. Woo!
What came quick? The heat?
The heat.
Right, okay.
This is a powerful pan.
Should I touch your rice or should I leave it?
Yes, but with a separate spoon, please.
Yes, I've got a rice spoon for you,
Thank
babe.
you.
Don't worry.
A rice spoon?
Well, no, it's a spoon for the rice, but I called it a rice. Okay.
Yes, available in
in all major...
annaspoon.co.uk.
Drain, we've done the beans. Now we are going to...
Put half of this in, but I need some scissors because I can't
Okay,
I can't
I've got
open
some
it.
scissors in here.
Here's some scissors you
Would you like
found
me to
earlier.
cut it open for you?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
You can tell that she's a mom. Give me the scissors,
There
I'll
you
look
go.
after it.
Anna will do
Only
the scissors.
half. Okay, I'm looking at where half is. Because me and Anna once on a Slimming World podcast, for one of our episodes, I decided to make Anna some fishless fish cakes. There's a recipe that I think is somewhere on the app. And
Since we cooked it.
we decided to do a taste test, and neither of us could speak at the end because it was so spicy. So you can go back and listen to that podcast. In fact, I think it was called Try Something New.
Try something new and never
So
try
go
it again.
find that. We put out a podcast every Monday with Slimming World. Every other Monday is for those listening on Apple and Spotify. And we do a podcast every week for members, so you do check that out. Been going for 5 years, so there's plenty to tuck into. This is starting to smell good. The chili non-carne mix did the job. What am I adding in here? Lentils, save the rest for another dish. Lentils and tomato puree. Okay.
Claire, look at this. Have you ever seen anything as beautiful as my wedge?
Anna once said in a podcast, look at the size of his wedges.
And unbeknownst to us, it was the man creating wedges for this very recipe box, wasn't it?
That's it.
So what are you adding in now?
Some lentils, but I will need some more scissors.
Okay,
Thank
I
you.
was going to try my wedge, but I'll open this for you.
Scissors and tomato puree.
So these are red split lentils. So are these a lentil that cooks quite quickly?
I mean, they're going to need the boiling water, aren't they?
Okay.
So I don't really want it to burn on the pan.
I'm sure you'll be all right.
Okay, so we're going to add this and add the chopped tomatoes.
Do you need the tomato puree? I'm going to taste my wedge.
Tomato puree can get in there. Ooh. Steady on, steady on. Danger. Whoa! Keep it low.
Oh.
I want every single bit of that tomato puree in there.
Were you worried I was going to splatter it in
Yeah.
the pan? No.
Right. Plop, 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 plop. See why now we're wearing aprons.
I know, exactly. Right.
Oh, sorry, don't want to cook you.
Yeah, thanks. Just sever my arm. Don't worry about me.
Right. So this is where I need 350 ml of hot water.
So I've got you some water ready.
Oh, aren't you good?
As if by TV magic.
Crumble the stock, this
It's
says.
probably not that hot though, Claire. Not as hot as we need it, but don't worry.
Get it in. We can soon heat it up with this powerful cooker.
There we go.
When you kind of really know that you can eat all these really like your favourite meals and food optimise it, that is where I think for me the penny clicks of, okay, so I can lose weight and I can still have these great meals that I really love.
And the thing about these as well is these are things that could become a firm family favourite. So instead of getting a takeaway on a Saturday night, this could be something that you could rustle up. You could have friends over. Like in here for me, there's a homecoming garlic and roast chicken. Like I could make that for my Sunday lunch in a way, you know, that I don't have to faff about going to the supermarket and worry about the portion size for everyone. It's just done. So this is going to make my life so easy. I'm so excited.
My coffee is going cold, so
Right.
why don't we just let this
Cook.
finish cooking. You finish cooking in the oven.
I'm going to plate
Take
up.
a break. We will drink our coffee and come back. But hopefully all this is deliciously ready to eat.
Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of us. Look at all this.
There's so much food. I'm like amazed at how generous the portions are. I mean, this is huge. This is a meal for two. That's going to last me days.
No, that's like 2 streets, Claire. There is so much food there.
Also, I love how soft it is, like the red lentils, because you kind of left it simmering for such a long time. The beans have softened, the mushrooms have softened, the onions softened. It's like just the smell. Everybody who was around here was like, that smells good.
What's the smell? Right,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're talking too much. I'm eating. Do you know what? I'm so excited to try this tartar sauce because that's something I love.
Yeah.
And it's quite high in sin, so the fact you can make it, right.
Okay. Dun dun dun. Because you've got some different flavours. There are things there that you said that you probably wouldn't have gone for before, like capers.
Capers, lemon, the cod I'd be scared of doing, but the combination of it all, this is like a summer's evening. Oh, this is beautiful.
All right, okay, I've got to give mine a go. I've got my salsa on top, and I like the fact that it's got lots of colour.
You eat with your eyes first, don't you? Are you on fire yet? Too much chilli?
It's definitely got a kick. I mean, whatever's in that chili non carne mix, you know, it's packed spices, but again, it's so full of flavour. I think there can be that kind of theory that when you are losing weight that you need to eat very plain, boring food. This just, you know, takes that out and throws the towel right out. I mean, the colours I love, the soft, and I like also the fact that this is one recipe in the box, but I've got another. I am going to be cooking tomorrow night, apparently, roasted veggie bolognese.
And I'm making chicken arrabbiata, which looks, the only word for that is banging.
The one thing I was going to say, can you make it look like the picture? This is a challenge. If you've got your Summer World kitchen box at home, can you do the same? Now, I have foolishly done mine the wrong way round. The rice is on the outside, the chili non carne is in the middle. I've done mine the opposite.
I think I'm going to become a home economist because look at that picture and look at mine.
Yeah,
it looks
you can really
beautiful.
see like more than a third speed-free food.
And do you know what? The colour, the depth, the flavours, I just want to get off camera and eat this all. That's where I'm at.
Okay, right, well, we'll leave it there and we're going to carry on eating this. And I reckon the people behind the cameras might want to have a little taste as well. You can find out more about Summer World Kitchen somewhere, probably over here, is summerworldkitchen.co.uk. And come listen to our podcast anytime that you want. We are available on Apple, on Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, every other Monday. There's a whole back catalogue. If you're curious about the world of Slimming World and food optimising, come and find out a little bit more. Anna's...
Not talking, I'm eating, sorry.
This is a rare situation. You've dropped a bit of your salad. She's... Anyway, we'll leave it there. Have a great week and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Bye for now.